back where it belongs. The Des Moines Menace are top 5 in the USL League 2 power rankings. Tonight's opponent, Chicago Dutch Lions FC, though last in the Heartland Division, have an impressive upset victory already on its belt. Des Moines won away, and the Dutch Lions want revenge. It is Pride Night at Valley Stadium. 3 points are calling. Who will answer? We will find out. Good evening and welcome to live coverage of Des Moines Menace Soccer. I'm Juan Mendez alongside Justin Vorser here in the booth. Very excited to cover this match on YouTube through the central network of the Iowa Sports Network. So very excited for this match. Really exciting here on Pride Night. What do you think about the Menace last performance?
Last two performances, 3-0 against Springfield at home, 6-0 away. It's about scoring goals now, isn't it? 6 points on the in total, home, on the road. Confidence is high.
Brilliant, brilliant. So how about we take a look at the highlights from last match? So it has been a fantastic match, as we mentioned. We will take a look at how it unfolded because Menace, as you said, 9 unanswered goals. So they scored those against Springfield, and they're ready to keep doing that tonight. So with that, let's dive and look at the highlights from the night. As we see, it is Pride Night. People are celebrating, getting set up. There you see the Red Army, the supporters of Des Moines Menace, the society as well, with the banner from last week as well joining on the stands. And here are the highlights. We start with Elliot Goldthorpe here in the corner. The first goal arriving, rebound there in the middle, and it was Diego Konings to slap in the first goal of the match. The center back gets his first goal in a Menace jersey. Right place, right time, beating the goalkeeper.
And then a ball that was played directly into the box. Left-footed, no pressure at all, bounces down, and Konings gets his second goal for the Menace. As you can see, lots of time and space onto his right foot, just putting it past the goalkeeper.
Very well done. They're celebrating with the team. Konings already on a brace early, and then later on in the second, ball floated inside. Goldthorpe with a pass through. Corey Cupid finds it late, deals with it, beats a player, puts it inside, and Tyree Spicer puts it away with the head. A little bit of a clash in the middle, but Spicer happy to get his first goal in a Menace jersey as well. But that wasn't going to be all for him.
And voila with a corner, and there he is on the near post. That man, Cupid, to finish off the goal. And set pieces have been key, and here they are scoring from corner kicks. Dean Johnson said, thank you very much.
And then after another corner, Vicente Valor on the pass this time. Corey Cupid on the header, getting his goal on this one. So he got a goal and 2 assists on this match, Corey Cupid. You see him celebrating. A great performance once again by Corey, and the last goal.
Oh, and what a ball this was from Dillion. Straight into that man, Harmon. Cyrus Harmon, look at the skill on him. He's so smooth on the ball. Just opens up the keeper. Left foot, straight into the bottom opposite corner.
Great done. Great job done there by Harmon. Fantastic performance. You see the Pride jerseys that Des Moines will be rocking tonight. Brilliant stuff. Very excited to see all that. The colors, the excitement for the night. With that, let's dive into the Dutch Lions and their last match. It was a tough one against Chicago City, who defeated Des Moines Menace last time out. As we see it here, it was against, this actually is a recap from Peoria City, the game that they have won this season. It was a brilliant win against the number 3 team in the standings. A ball through on, and on the far side, ball was finished cleanly under the goalkeeper. Early lead, how about that?
And the only win of the season, as they are currently 1-5. And here we go again, the Dutch Lions, and they're all typical Dutch orange. Ball flicked in, just rebounds out to the top of the penalty area. Peoria not quite clearing the lines, and what a finish, bending into the top corner outreach of the goalkeeper.
Christian Marquez, fantastic finish there, and a ball inside by Peoria late. Still had a lot of time. There was a goal by Peoria trying to recover, trying to regather, fight for 1, maybe 3 points. But Dutch Lions was able to shut things down here, even in the 95th minute, after a shot attempt was late. And there to save the day was Danny Salazar for Dutch Lions. So a good performance there by the team. That was a couple weeks ago. They lost against Chicago City, but so did Des Moines Menace. So this team will really try to come here, impress, be the bad guys of the night here from Valley Stadium. With that, we will go into a short break. We'll be back with more action, more stats, more information about the two teams and tonight's matchup. Stay tuned to CISN.
1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
For 75 years, Holt Service Trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the Holt difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Welcome back to this USL League 2 match from Valley Stadium. Kickoff is minutes away as you see the teams entering the pitch. I'm Juan Mendez alongside Justin Vorster, getting ready for this match between the Moines Menace and Chicago Dutch Lions FC on Pride Night. With that, let's take a look at the rankings in the Heartland Division. As it started really tight, things are starting to shape up in favor of Menace, who are a game ahead, as Chicago City is right there on the edge.
Well, as you can see, the Menace are on 6-1-0. Chicago haven't lost a game, but still have to come to Des Moines on July 1st. And the way the Menace are playing right now, it is in their favor on their home ground.
That's going to be such a good matchup. As you see, Dutch Lions are at the bottom. They're one win against Peoria. The goal difference, you can see the Menace really having that in favor. 18 points, comfortable. Chicago City, after another match and two, may be able to tie up the Menace. But then it all leads to that game July 1st. That's going to be fantastic here at Valley, this time at home.
I'm looking forward to that, Juan. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
It's going to be a brilliant, brilliant game. As players are being presented, we will take a look at the lineups. We're going to take a look into the lineup of Dutch Lions and also the Menace here. A Menace team that is featuring a few players that have performed really well. As you see for Dutch Lions, goalkeeper Danny Zalazar was the star of the game against Peoria. And before we do that, we will go into a break and then return for you with the starting lineups. So don't go anywhere because more coverage and kickoff is ahead here on CISN.
Now at DeYarman Ford Indianola, find great deals on new F-150s. The best-selling truck for 46 years straight. And we have over 50 in stock with a flex buy of 3.9% for 66 months. Plus $2,250 bonus cash on Power Boost. Plus up to $1,000 in accessory cash. Get 0% for 36 months on all new Ford Mustangs, Escapes, and Explorers. With over 50 F-150s in stock, find our entire inventory at DeYarmanFord.com.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats.
Hi, Joe the car guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
For the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Back live.
Welcome back to this USL League 2 match between the Moines Menace and Chicago Dutch Lions FC on Pride Night. Let's get into the lineups, and first it will be the one of the Moines Menace rocking that beautiful, beautiful kit for the special match. As we see there, the referees for tonight. And the starting lineup in the back, Ryan Choutman alongside Alberto Suarez, Diego Konings, Jesse Williams in the back. Left, Corey Cupid. On the right, you see there, Haruki Yamazaki. The two midfielders, it's going to be Nico Torres on the right, Vicente Valor on the left. And then tell me about the top three. Elliot Goldthorpe, Chris Nanko, and Tyree Spicer.
You can't go wrong with that. Goal scorers all round.
All around. So great performance from Menace. Tyree Spicer in form. 2 goals last match. And now we take a look at Chicago Dutch Lions as we see a team that doesn't have a lot of pieces from what they started with, what they began at the beginning of the season, but they do have a lot of people to highlight, including there on the blue headband. That is Keegan Thompson, number 20 for them. In the back, goalkeeper Danny Salazar, Tasker Wheeler, Angel Barriga, Eliam Mir, Corey Pitlick, Brendan Rzuski, Cayus Contaudas, Noah Glorioso playing striker, Keegan Thompson, Andrew Juarez, and Tyson Amu Mensah playing on the wing. So we'll break down what their formation looks like once the game starts. We'll make sure to update you on that. And there's the Chicago Dutch Lions team trying to spoil the party tonight at Valley Stadium. Tough task.
Tough task. When you look at this lineup here with the Menace, going forward, there's a fight for places. It's competitive all the time in training. But look at the pace on the left and the right. Corey Cupid on the left and Yamazaki on the right-hand side. There's such a great balance to this side. It's unbelievable. And then up front, breaking as the 10, Elliot Goldthorpe, Chris Nanko, and Spicer. But don't forget, at the back, you got Kunix leading as the centre back. You got Jesse Williams to his right, and you've got Suarez to his left. And in front, you got Torres and Vola. Unbelievable. Then off the bench, you got Nedic if you want to secure the game. You've also got Lagos Kunga coming off the bench, an attacking player. And what about Cyrus Harmon?
Fantastic, fantastic. A lot of pieces for Menace. And we're taking a look here at Jake Larson, the 4th official for tonight. Our main referee will be Tyler Turner, assisted by Thomas McCullough and Noah Brenny. As we see the side of the ball as teams are getting ready here on Pride Night. Pride Night, as the Moines Menace did partner with Iowa Safe Schools in their mission to provide safe, supportive, and nurturing learning environments and communities for LGBTQ+ and allied youth through education, outreach, advocacy, and direct services. A great cause you see there on the logo as Tyree Spicer is lining up. And the kickoff is getting set. The Moines Menace will go from left to right on the black kits. And we hear the whistle. Right to left will be the orange of Dutch Lions. Ball played first. A lot of pressure by the visiting team. First touch by Corey Cupid now. Tasker Wheeler. Intercepted by Cupid, who goes back to Alberto Suarez. Suarez with the pink boots today. Pushing up, ball into the middle and back. Tasker Wheeler playing the right center back for Dutch Lions tonight. And Rzuski will be playing central center back for them. Valor on the ball, out to Yamazaki. Yamazaki plays it back to Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams with time, facing some press, more than they have faced in the last 2 matches against Springfield, as Konings finds Suarez. Back to Williams. And it will be Pitlick playing on the left-hand side for Dutch Lions. As ball now goes to Goldthorpe. Goldthorpe down the bottom, finding Yamazaki on the right back. Yamazaki floats it for Nanko. Nanko tries to get a touch there, but Danny Salazar palms it first.
Dutch Lions look like they started off with a back 3. Could be dangerous, leaving themselves exposed, especially with what you've just seen now with Haruki Yamazaki. That ball played in for Nanko. Good goalkeeping from Danny Salazar, just playing a high line.
As there's a clearance by Salazar. Up top looking for Keegan Thompson. Now Valor on the ball. Left-footed from Spain. Drops a player in the middle. Out to Goldthorpe. Tries to possess it. And now Dutch Lions on the ball. Tasker Wheeler.
It was a difficult ball for Goldthorpe to control. Just away from him. He wanted it on his back foot to go forward.
Chance for Dutch Lions. 3-on-3. Alberto Suarez has to put a foot on it. Steps up and gets the throw. Could have been dangerous for Menace. A 3-on-3 very early on.
Yeah, but well taken care of there. Suarez with a bit of a nervy start with the kickoff. The long ball played forward, but showed great composure playing out of the back.
So that was Juarez there on the ball to the opposite side. Glorioso on the press. Amu Mensah on the press as well against Nico Torres, who is featuring starting today in the middle. Usually plays right wing back for Menace. There's the number 24. Suarez pushing up. Goldthorpe to Cupid. Cupid has space. Tries to put it back inside the pace of Spicer. Now giving Menace a throw on the far side.
Could see what Cupid was trying to do there. He was trying to get the ball into Goldthorpe quickly. Could have secured possession first. But I get the idea of what he was looking for.
Goldthorpe on the ball. Facing press by 2. Cupid onto the middle for Valor. Valor on it. Pressure by Mensah. Trying to find Goldthorpe there. First to it. The back line of Dutch Lions.
Good idea there from Valor. Just trying to just sneak the ball through in the half space for Goldthorpe. It was well read at the back.
As there's Barriga on the press playing left mid for Dutch Lions. Angel Barriga. And now Yamazaki. Goldthorpe in the middle. Pressed by Caius Contaud is their first tall standing midfielder for Dutch Lions. Gets fouled by Goldthorpe. I believe it will be a throw for Menace. Making sure the player is okay.
So far, a good start from Des Moines Menace, as expected. Pressing right from the start as well, Juan.
It's a good way to get into the Menace's head here at Valley Stadium, as they're playing with some players they haven't featured yet in the season, and up top playing alongside Juarez, actually up top is Keegan Thompson. Them two putting up some work on the far side up top, so it'll be Noah Glorioso on the far side as well.
Yeah, you can see they're matching up the shape here with a back 3-5-2, pinning 2 up front, the Dutch Lions.
And there's a chance for Thompson. Konings on the clearance. Now Jesse Williams has the ball. Thompson still on it. Williams puts a stop to it. No foul called. Yamazaki clears it.
That was a good tackle there from Jesse Williams. It was well timed, won the ball.
As Pitlick drops the ball for Chris Nanko there. And it's similar to what Wichita did when they played here in Des Moines. They also played a back 3 and try to match up, force individual matchups and play the Menace way. And we're seeing that from Dutch Lions tonight.
Yeah, and also very direct. They're looking to play the ball straight into the two up front as quickly as possible. Put pressure on the Menace back three with Kunix, Williams, and Suarez. As you can see with the two, and then the attacking midfielder coming in.
As Valor goes back to Jesse Williams. Who goes back to, we haven't mentioned him yet, Ryan Troutman. Looking to get a clean sheet. Last time these two teams played at Aurora, near Chicago, it was Joey Petroni who was in the goal. Now a ball for Tyree Spicer. On the far side, fighting Glorioso. In the middle, Goldthorpe rebound goes out for a throw in favor of Dutch Lions.
See, again, Spicer played the ball to the wrong foot of Goldthorpe. He needed to play it to his back foot to go to goal. He played it to the foot where pressure was coming from. But Spicer, you look at Spicer, and he's on a high right now in confidence. After scoring 2 goals last weekend, he's on a roll. He's been working hard in training.
Certainly what he needed, the confidence, bring it up. And he's one of those players that plays with confidence, loves scoring goals. And he had 2 brilliant ones, right place, right time. And in the header, that first one, really getting in there, wanting that goal. We'll see if Spicer is featured on the goal sheet tonight as a foul called on Yamazaki.
That was well read by Nico Torres. Just timing the passing, getting to the attacking player as he's about to receive the ball. As he's turning, he's winning the tackle. It was fair. And then Yamazaki getting a foul, or being fouled. As Goldthorpe is on the ball now. Free kick specialist.
He can do it with the left, with the right. Let's see what he can do here. Ball with the left, floated inside, finding close to Corey Cupid there. Locating the ball, Dennis Salazar is there first.
That was a dangerous in-swinger from Goldthorpe. The goalkeeper, Danny Salazar, did really well, especially with Corey Cupid. Again, another player on confidence after scoring goals. Since coming back in the first game against Atletico, coming off the bench and scoring 2 goals. And he hasn't stopped since then.
That is right, as Thompson was making a run there. And it looked to be called a foul slightly late there, but our referee tonight decides so. Dutch Lions creating some space, and in comparison to how they lined up in previous matches, slightly different, as mentioned, the formation they're running tonight as balls played back slowly.
Well, normally the opposition coaches, when they come into town, keep us guessing till the last minute.
That's right.
With their lineups.
We do our best to make sure we clarify what they run and what they play as. Balls played quickly there. First to it was Nico Torres. Spicer poked away. It'll be a throw for Menace.
Spicer trying to turn out towards the touchline on the far side.
On the press was Juarez. Troutman up for Yamazaki. Pitlick there. Back for the visitors. Pitlick finding Thompson. Thompson down to Barriga. Jesse Williams gets there, puts the body, and it will be a goal kick for Menace.
Strong challenge there from Jesse Williams.
Very solid already on 2 chances, denying Barriga on the near side. As when Goldthorpe was here in the booth during the Des Moines Derby, he called the back line of Menace the bullies.
The bullies?
The bullies, that's
Just
right.
bullying everybody all over the park.
That's
the
right.
Yorkshire Terrier in form.
That back line of Menace.
Well, you know what's pleasing, Juan, is that the Menace scoring goals of set pieces, especially corners where they really have struggled. It's nice that they've broken that hoodoo.
There's a chance now. Corey Cupid, Spicer on the ball, and now Cupid finds it, facing some press. Challenge there will be a throw for Menace and Corey Cupid. But quickly the ball played by Spicer, giving Menace a lot of space. There he is on the ball now. Spicer, ball inside over everybody. Floats, ball for Dutch Lions.
Everybody had made the run into the box. Nobody really had checked back into the space. Goldthorpe was standing at the top of the penalty area, waiting for any rebounds coming out or the cut back into him.
A few things to talk about as well tonight on Pride Night. The jerseys that the players are wearing will be auctioned and donated to Iowa Safe Schools, as it was during Make It Okay night with the special jerseys and the kits the players are wearing tonight. And in attendance as well tonight is Kyle Kraus and family, owner of Menace.
What a fantastic gesture, raising funds and donating.
That was dangerous there. The pass back by Rzuski down to Salazar. Almost could have been an own goal, and Salazar had to be really aware of that one. He could have snuck in.
Is this a corner?
Just unforced errors.
And now look at that, a corner for Menace. It worked the last match. What can they do?
I see Dutch Lions are covering the near post, which was left open in the last game against Atletico for players like Cupid and Spicer to run into.
Goldthorpe to take as some players are called. Oddly enough, Menace certainly want to clog in the middle as Danny Salazar is a 5'9" goalkeeper. Koning's right by him on his side, putting pressure.
Look at the power and the height with Williams and Spicer in there as well.
Whistle's blown again. A lot of movement by Corey Cupid. Rzuski, man marking him. Cupid still on the movement. Goldthorpe, ball played inside. Header of Konings, and it's Diego Konings with the header. It's a goal for Menace and a quick strike. Diego Konings, his third of the season.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Another set piece, well-worked set piece. Corey Cupid drawing two players to the near post. The ball played over, Koenig coming in off the goal line and just glancing the ball into the far post. As you can see here, look at that. What a fantastic goal. Danny Salazar had no chance of saving that. Great technique.
Is he special or what? Diego Konings finding the header, beating the coverage of Tasker Wheeler. There, just header in perfect placement, putting the Menace 1-0 in the 13th minute. How about that? How will the Dutch Lions respond? Or how will Menace continue to roll?
Well, they just can't make unforced errors because it's going to cost them, especially set pieces, corners, free kicks around the area, because that's where the Menace are deadly at the moment.
The set piece. The story is repeating from Wednesday's match. Goldthorpe gets another assist on the season. Konings. Now Chris Nanko looking for more. Shifting inside. Spicer back to Nanko. Nanko on the chance, and Salazar there first to cover that one. Look how quickly Menace moves.
Yeah, definitely. The response is good after the goal. The next 5 minutes are important, but that combination with Nanko and Spicer, unbelievable. That's the two up front.
Yeah, I know that. I've done that.
That was Mir moving to Mensa now, down the middle. Looks like that. The 3-4 Dutch Lions in the middle is Mensa, Mir, and Kentaudis. On the ball, far side is Tasker Wheeler. Loses it on the chance, but it'll be a throw in favor of Dutch Lions. Now, it did catch my eye that the Dutch Lions coaching staff for tonight is Carson Davenport, who started as the goalkeeper coach, and he is joined by AJ. It is AJ Moines as the coaches for tonight. I got to speak to them earlier on and giving the rundown of the team, but that is the coaching staff for them tonight. Ball played quickly out for Nanko, hits the back of him, and now moving on forward is Pitlick finding Thompson. Thompson in the middle, Nico Torres with the tackle.
I like Nico Torres in that role in the midfield. He has played out wide. He played out wide in the beginning of the season. I like him there as that holding midfielder.
Nanko inside. Great way to stop it by.
Critical block one.
That was Wheeler there, making a great move after losing the ball in the previous play. Fantastic block there, as you mentioned. But Menace still in possession. Diego Konings, the trademark ball. Yamazaki on the stop. Still on the ball, puts on a challenge. Chris Nanko now in the box. Challenge made, it'll be a throw for Menace. As you saw the quick movement of Menace there, Diego Konings, he's got that ball with the right foot down, looking up to either Adrian Gamero, Yamazaki, Corey Cupid, who plays at that position too. One of the strengths of Menace.
Speaking of Gomero, he got injured, just a slight tweak last night, so his place was taken on the right-hand side by Yamazaki.
Adrian Gamero, who had a great assist against Wichita earlier in the season and a goal for himself as well against Springfield last weekend. Bit of a miscommunication there by Menace. He'll be a corner for Dutch Lions. They also have some height on them. Tasker Wheeler, 6'1". Corey Pitlick, also 6'1". Cages Kantautis, the midfielder, who's taking it. Actually 6'2" from Lithuania.
You'd want him in the box, wouldn't you, with that height?
As Konings, Suarez, an interesting formation here, far away from the middle. Ball floated by Kantautis. Pitlick guides it down. Thompson as well will be throw for the visitors.
Just in the nick of time. Menace getting ahead to that.
It'll be Pitlick. Near him is 13, Barriga. Pitlick taking steps back, sending it to the box. Trying to find a header. Suarez first, Yamazaki right after. Now Nanko can put some pressure on Mensah. Mensah, heavy touch. Nanko still on the press. Gets a bit of a touch in there. It'll be ball for Menace.
Mensah put himself under pressure by trying to bring the ball down out of the air with pressure on him from Chris Nanko. Instead of just heading the ball, relieving pressure off himself, he had players just underneath him that were in support.
Just one back for Dutch Lions after the corner. Very dangerous, especially with the pace of Menace.
Yeah, I mean, in today's age, that's what teams do. They go 1v1, and you know, at this level, you should be able to defend 1 versus 1. Obviously, they're chasing the game. Look at the break there from Goldthorpe.
There's Goldthorpe on the ball, on the far side, closing in on Wheeler. Where will he go? Goes on the right side. Ball, Goldthorpe, and it's a goal for Menace. It's a goal for Elliot Goldthorpe. Just like that, looking toward the fans. It's him again. That's right.
Astonishing. Astonishing, a typical Goldthorpe goal. As you can see, the owner, Carl Kraus, throwing water bottles at the players coming across. But look at this here. A lovely run there from Goldthorpe. Picks up the ball on the far side, cutting into the box, onto his right foot. Goalkeeper couldn't do anything about that, Danny Salazar, as he was blocked by his defenders.
Smiling.
It's good to see the smile. I'm sure Jimmer at home will be watching this. But look at the skill here, Danny. Just takes it onto his right foot. And it's a typical goal of Goldthorpe. Does it all the time.
There he is. Getting his 5th goal of the season. Got his first. Actually, the first goal was an assist of his. He's got 5 assists as well in the season. So 5 goals, 5 assists for Goldthorpe on the season. And now Menace comfortable. 18 minutes into this match. But they certainly want more. Mensah putting the ball for Glorioso on the far side. Now Rzuski. Down to Pitlick. Moving forward is Pitlick. Nanko surveying Yamazaki as well. Playing it back to Juarez. Now Rzuski again to Salazar. More patience this time from Dutch Lions, seeking possession, seeking to get comfortable in this very difficult scenario to play at as a visitor. It'll be Pitlick. Down to Juarez, who plays it for Wheeler. Wheeler moving forward, trying to find Glorioso there. First was Corey Cupid. Torres in the middle. Now back to Diego Konings.
Torres has been good so far. Him and Valor controlling the midfield. As you can see, look at them surrounded by orange jerseys there. The orange jerseys just closing up the central areas. And if the balls move quick enough, left to right, it's going to shift the Dutch lines, open them up. It's going to create gaps between the lines. As you can see, Torres looking for the ball out of your picture in between lines.
Koenig shifting up to Suarez. Cupid trying to formulate a run. Down to Nico. That's Nico Torres on the ball looking for Yamazaki. Yamazaki a little bit too far over.
The idea was there. It was a general pattern out of the Menace is to quickly switch the ball into 1v1 situations in the wide areas using Koryu Cupid and Yamazaki. In that way, they can use the pace to get round the outside of the defenders, which they have been absolutely sublime so far this season.
Very clean play by the back line of Des Moines. As we see Alberto Suarez rotating for Williams, and the press has certainly calmed way down from Dutch Lions this time, way more organized. As a ball falls for Nanko. Nanko looking for three is Menace, puts it inside. Goldthorpe on it, shoots, and it goes wide. Had Spicer on the run, puts it wide there on the left-footed shot.
That'll be a strike that Goldthorpe will be disappointed with, because he knows he should have finished that to put the Menace 3-0 up. Initially, he made that run forward to stretch the line, but look at Nanko in the space. The touch just got away from him. Not enough pressure there from Wheeler, allowing Goldthorpe to get his shot in.
And just like that, after the goal kick, Menace have the ball again. Diego Koenig scoring the first tonight. Suarez up to Valor. Valor, ball inside. Goldthorpe teasing a run. It will be Salazar to repossess. It's looking bright for Menace thus far in this first half. Dutch Lions seem to be trapped as already a deficit, which they had in the first half back home in Aurora. A ball from Yamazaki almost finds Goldthorpe.
Slight deflection there from one of the orange jerseys at the back. Just slowing it down, otherwise Goldthorpe was through. And Nanko.
Nanko has been very good shifting, finding the ball, and then creating for Menace. Same as Goldthorpe joining on the attack, and now it's Mensah. Amu Mensah to the far side on Glorioso now, making a run. Inside is Thompson. Glorioso puts the ball through. It'll be Ryan Troutman to palm it down.
Ryan Troutman making a difficult ball, played across, swinging away hard and low. Very, very easy, diving to his right.
Spicer still on it. Spicer against Wheeler. Step overs. Cutting outside. Shot inside, looking for Nanko. Not on the connection.
In transition, the Dutch Lions are being caught in a 3v3 situation. With Goldthorpe staying on the line, Tyrese Spicer high and Chris Nanko high. Against the three with Wheeler, Pitlick, and Rzeski. It's dangerous, especially with those three pinned up. I'm just wondering if they're going to shift to a back four, or have two disciplined or one disciplined holding midfielder in front. They're just losing their shape. Even off the ball in transition, space protection is so important.
As Menace have been able to open up a lot of channels and gaps against, as you said, the back three. It's a whole lot of space, and when Menace counter, there's only two people for Dutch Lions back as Mensah puts it up for Glorioso there. That was a pass a little too far away. It'll be a goal kick for Ryan Troutman.
As soon as that ball's lost, Dutch Lions are going to be looking around high-risk areas. Sense that, oh, the ball might be lost. Okay, where should I be, just in case? Am I in position to win the ball back as quickly as possible?
Valor eyeing Yamazaki. We both saw that run happening there. Yamazaki.
That inverted run just inside into the half space.
Valor didn't like it. Now going back to
And if
Suarez.
the ball doesn't go early, then you're in an offside position. So Yamazaki came out wide, did the right thing.
Now Goldthorpe on it, puts a brilliant pass for Spicer on the left foot. Back to Goldthorpe on the shot. Blocked on the line by the defender. A tough challenge there, tougher. Nico Torres, ball continues to play. Referee doesn't call it. Torres seems to be getting up after, and now a chance for Dutch Lions opens. Contaud is there. Upset he couldn't reach the ball. It'll be goal kick Menace.
That was Pitlick off the line there for the Dutch Lions. As that ball looked like it was going in, but look at this work here. Goldthorpe, just a little open up at the hips, plays the ball down the line here for Spicer in. Goldthorpe hitting it first time. Maybe Danny Salazar would have had it covered. But there was Pitlick just to clear it away.
Salazar with a reaction sort of dive there toward the left side. Pitlick there to make sure, guarantee that it would not go to the back of the net as Goldthorpe on the attack, putting on a move, and it does appear Nico Torres is okay after that tough challenge.
Yeah, he took one there, but he's up on his feet.
Koenig stepping up. Torres, Goldthorpe, Nanko, lots of space to work with. Danny Salazar pushed up. Nanko, chance inside for Spicer, misses. Shot by Cupid, slaps the post.
And again, the Menace are breaking the lines.
Chance again. Suarez plays it back to Torres.
Yeah, going back to my point, they're breaking the lines because Goldthorpe is doing such a good job working between the lines, giving him space. He receives on his back foot if the ball's played into him properly.
Here's a chance. Cupid once more. There's a header. Cupid repossesses on the right foot. Back to Torres. Torres inside. Looking for Goldthorpe. Clearance by Pitlick. Valor pushes forward. Still on it. Goldthorpe now dispossessed.
Necked away at the last minute there. But you see that ball that Goldthorpe receiving on his back foot. Nanko making the run. And those are the relationships between the players on the field. Knowing movements of your teammates. And the ball was just slid through. As we'll see this again. Goldthorpe. And players are being sucked out of position for the Dutch Lions. But Nanko playing the ball across. And then Corey Cupid just hitting the post. He's upset about that because he knows he should have scored.
Corey Cupid in form in the last bunch of matches, has 2 goals, 3 assists in the season. Most of those coming late in the past few results. And now it'll be Pitlick pushing up for Dutch Lions. Down to Barriga. Pitlick moving on forward. Barriga to him, but there first is Valor. Cleaning things up is Jesse Williams. Nanko pushes it out.
Just a touch. Will become the 3 here. 3 is live. Yeah, right there should be good.
Mensa appears to take the throw. It is taken there. Nanko cleanly takes it now. Yamazaki for Goldthorpe. There first is Rzuski.
Rzuski read that well, just stepping in before Goldthorpe got there.
Juarez there on the press. Tall attacking midfielder for Dutch Lions. And now Jesse Williams will do the throw.
Vigenti Valor did really well there, just shielding the ball. Did that on purpose just to force the possession going the Menace way with a throw-in. Really smart, experienced player.
A very experienced the Moines side is Spicer chest down for Goldthorpe, expecting a run from Nanko, and there is Nanko now, pushing up on Pitlick. Nanko, step overs again, shifts him, turns him around, Nanko inside. There to make a stop is Dutch Lions. He'll be a corner for Menace.
Again, great vision there from Goldthorpe. Everyone thought he was going to keep going to the left-hand side with Cupid making a run. And I believe it was Spicer making a run. Opted to go the opposite way. Well read by Yamazaki. Getting the cross, and again, in the wide areas, it's very, very dangerous, and it's not being taken care of and nullified by the Dutch Lions.
Corner, same side, where the first goal arrived. The Goldthorpe whips one. Cleared this time. Torres.
You guys should see how
Nanko has space, has time, has a ball. Played in for Konings. Alberto Suarez, pardon. Almost getting the header and the goal.
Another dangerous ball played in. Another corner just cleared away at the back there by Wheeler. Not quite enough. And again, Suarez just deflecting his header wide.
Another clear chance for Menace. Certainly leading on the attacks and the chances, the opportunities. Isolating the back line of Chicago as Amu Mensah. Spicer on the pressure. Mir. Left-footed pass. Good ball on the far side. Look for Glorioso. Corey Cupid heads it.
It's also cooled down a lot out there, Juan. It says 79 degrees, but there's a slight breeze. You can see the difference, and it's an effect on the players and the work rate. They're absolutely buzzing right now.
As it was really, really sunny earlier on at the beginning of the match, now the clouds certainly taking over the West Des Moines skyline.
Well, we're expecting thunderstorms, and it says after 10.
There's a ball for Spicer from Nenko. Denny Salazar pushing up and getting there first.
Well read there by Salazar. Now playing a higher line, coming out before Tyrese Spicer could get there.
Very quick to possess those balls is Denny Salazar. As ball for Thompson. Konings looking at it, back to Troutman safely. And that right there it's textbook from what that backline practices every single time is being clean back to Troutman or back to the wings. And there's a ball for Valor finding Goldthorpe. Goldthorpe chance on a 1-on-1 against Salazar. No offside. Goldthorpe digs it over the goal this time.
Unlucky there. He knows he should have done better, as you can see his hands on his head. But I'll go back to the back line of Dutch Lions. Goldthorpe does a good job of working off the shoulder of the defenders. Look at that ball from Valor. And he's just worked off the defender of the shoulder. And he just digs it over the bar. He knows he should have done better. And it's an issue right now. You can see Valor with time and space. He's going to play the ball. The three at the back, if you're going to play with the three at the back, you've got to start dropping. But they're holding the line, and Goldthorpe's able to get him behind. Tyrese Spicer, Chris Nanko, and they're having a field day. And they're lucky they're not 4-0 down.
Exactly, because the chances keep coming, and that back line keeps being isolated when more than two Menace players push up. As Nanko was beat there by Mensa, but Jesse Williams steps up. Imazaki takes his spot. Jesse Williams now moving on forward. Eyes the ball and finds Nanko cleanly with a lot of space to work with. Goldthorpe inside. Nanko cuts in. Still a chance for Nanko. Step over. Spicer on it. Little scoop turn and nothing out of it.
Spicer with some nifty skill there. I thought he was going to lay it off to Goldthorpe. Goldthorpe was facing the goal. He can take it on his left foot if the ball's played right. Spicer hungry for goals after banging in the goals over the last couple of weeks as well.
He has. He had a chance there to put out a shot, decided to do a roulette, lost the ball in the process, but Spicer active in the Dutch Lions final third.
That was the whole thing.
Thompson, no foul.
Connected well there.
Torres to Cupid. Glorioso on the mark. Cupid goes back. Suarez. Torres. Back to Suarez. Now Suarez pushing up. Joining the attack. Nanko all the way in the middle, back to Konings.
Look at the space between the lines.
That's what Nanko going back, that's what this rotation does. Is now Yamazaki has a chance. Wide open. Yamazaki puts a shot. Salazar on the save. And a chance for Nanko. Goes over. Chris Nanko almost had the third for Menace.
Well, again, it's in the wide areas. Players not tucking in at the right time to cover. But look at that ball played in between the two defenders. So the wing back being caught out of position. He's not tucking in to block the passing lane. Yamazaki likes those runs. He'll run at you. You'll invert his run. The ball's played through. You have to move quicker. You've got to cover the area, but it's a communication problem.
I know, but it's bothering me.
Menace, the team that has certainly the advantage is Dutch Lions now in the chance on the far side. Ball to the middle, blocked by Suarez. Cupid back to him. Suarez finding Valor. Valor with time and space. Facing a push. Valor now moving on forward. Challenged by Mensa. Possesses back the ball. Dutch Lions opening up. Mensa still on it. Yamazaki on the press. Down to Barriga. Down to Cantaudis.
Is this the longest that they've
Back to Mensa.
in this half?
On to Thompson. Suarez makes him push back.
And I mean this half of the field, not this half.
Rzuski. Up to Glorioso. There's Spicer. Now it's Wheeler. On to the middle. Mir.
Yeah.
Back to Rzuski. Mir. Now Mensa finds it. Opening up. Thompson on the run. Diego Konings trying to cover it, and he does. But there's a bit of the touching, the connection building up for Dutch Lions.
That's probably their best part of possession so far in the game. As you can see, Troutman playing out the back quickly, looking for Konings. As you can see, all the orange jerseys just dropping in deep, letting the Menace have the ball out the back.
I do appreciate
It was a bright sequence that, you know, if the pass was a little more polished, if it got there, it could have been a shot by Thompson there, as that's a situation where Dutch Lions could have taken advantage of. Is now Jesse Williams trying to take advantage of the pass to Nanko, who stops the ball, possesses, tries to cut inside. Rzuski there on the touch. Torres on the tackle.
I wish the numbers were that.
Still in danger are Dutch Lions. Ball's floated over. Now Cantaudis. Calles Cantaudis fighting Nico Torres. Still on it was Cantaudis. Yamazaki back for Menace. Williams on the fight. Back to Ryan Troutman. Hasn't faced a shot yet tonight. Hasn't faced much in the past few games, Ryan Troutman. Suarez moving on forward. Cupid on the run. On the ball now. Corey Cupid inside. Valor on the left foot. Ball for Spicer. Still on it. Goldthorpe with the left foot shot by Goldthorpe over the bar.
Goldthorpe just leaning back. He had a lot of time and space there as well, wanting to bend the ball into the opposite corner, but the way this game's going, it can open up to more. Juan, if it doesn't happen now, coming up to 6 minutes of the half left, it's going to open up in the second half.
Certainly is, with the Menace especially having, as we mentioned earlier, before the match started, the subs that they have as well. Lagos Kunga playing as a substitute today. Luka Nedic there, holding down the middle as well. Menace will seek to change for change, keep things as they are with a 2-0 lead in the 37th minute within 8 of the end of the first half. It's now Valor looking for 3. Ball up for Cupid. Cupid inside, puts it to Goldthorpe. It has to be cleared by Pitlick. It'll be another corner for Menace.
Pitlick coming across with another critical clearance after Corey Cupid hitting the byline, getting his cross in. And again, it's coming from the wide areas. And if that's not sorted out at halftime, it's going to be a big problem for the Dutch Lions.
Goldthorpe now with the right foot.
One is loud.
Here he comes, Goldthorpe. Low ball this time. Mensa on the clear.
Dangerous ball into the near post. Could have been a deflection off Mensa. Mensa just bringing the ball down, or the ball just hit him, managing to clear his lines.
Will be Corey Cupid to do the throw.
Yeah, if you need to just look up the window, just look up the window.
Valor. Back to Suarez. And we also spoke this before the broadcast, Koning's ball to Goldthorpe. And it will be offside, but as mentioned, we did talk about this. Menace is number 5 at the moment in the USL 2 power rankings.
Well, you know, you look at the start of the season, Juan, and the loss in Chicago woke them up. I think that was a huge wake-up call. And you can see now the intensity within the team, closed doors training, nobody was allowed. And they set the standard, the expectation that this is not a holiday camp. And you can see it out there. It is a lot different. The players are playing for places. The competition in training is at a high level. Dean Johnson has changed the attitude of the players and his assistant coach, Matt.
Torres on the ball, trying to look for Cupid. Suarez back in possession. Now Dutch Lions chance on the counter. Ball for Thompson. Thompson on the run. Williams trying to recover. Jesse Williams gets there first.
And that should be a free kick. And Jesse Williams did really well to get across. His pace was unbelievable. Just getting in front of Thompson. Thompson just lunging at the ball, fouling Jesse Williams at the same time. And of course, we can't forget Craig. You know, Craig's part of the squad here. He trains with the lads. He's a motivator. He gets them going. And he's also been an inspiration for the players out there.
On the chance there was Keegan Thompson from Madison, Wisconsin. Is I'd say one of the more experienced players in the Dutch Lions side. Played in forward Madison in the USL. One ball played for Spicer now. Inside the box, tries to flow one to Nanko Salazar first, but played in forward Madison. And also has been in a couple clubs in the NISA, playing professional ball.
Danny Salazar getting both hands to that. He's being the busier of the two goalkeepers today.
Troutman still yet to face a shot, but this could be a chance for Dutch Lions. Contaudas cuts inside and around of Koning's foul in favor of Dutch Lions. Williams kicks the ball away. We'll get a slight chat from the referee. So is Konings.
Yep, Konings has done well there. He's just gone to the referees, accepted it. If he back chats, he's going to get a yellow card. He's been very disciplined, professional.
Has been a great captain for Menace since assuming the role. The anchor piece of the back line, and now will be Thompson, formerly mentioned, alongside Contaudas, the left-footed midfielder on this set piece. Thompson puts the ball to the middle. A header connects. Looks like it was put away by a Menace defender, and a corner for Dutch Lions.
Coming up to 2.5 minutes left of the first half, and this is where the focus has got to raise, the mentality's got to raise with the Menace. They don't want to concede before half-time. Put in every piece of effort at this moment, because this is when goals go in.
43rd minute. Contaudas on the corner. Swings one in. Looking for Rzuski. A header is made by Pitlick, and Troutman. First shot challenged as he kicks away Pitlick there, putting in some pressure. And Troutman, first save of the night on the first shot of the night for Dutch Lions.
Yeah, you could see what Pitlick was doing. He just peeled off to the far post. His header was going away from him. It was hard for him just to get over it. It was easy for Troutman. Troutman was looking for the quick counter-attack, and Pitlick just came across him and slowed him down.
And now Nanko has a chance. Nanko up and around and inside, and puts the ball wide as Salazar was dropping for that ball. Another chance, another shot for Menace, goes wide. And you can see Rzuski facing him up, telling him, come this way. Nanko makes that decision, still got a chance to put a shot out.
Well, Nanko, when he got into the box, he took a look to his left. He saw cover from the Dutch Lions. Goldthorpe was asking for it, and he had the option. He had to go onto his right foot and take the shot. It could have snuck in on the far post. It didn't, luckily for the Dutch Lions.
44th minute in this first half. It's a 2-0 lead for Menace. Dutch Lions showing some attack as well in the recent minutes. Menace certainly the more comfortable team thus far. As Valor. Back to Konings. Konings, who scored early in the match from a corner. Now Nanko moving forward. Goldthorpe on the run. Nanko looking for Spicer. Headed away by Wheeler.
And again there, Nanko coming into just in between the lines, off the back line, in between the midfield as well, on the half turn on his back foot. He's allowed that time and space. And again, there's a disconnect between the back line of Dutch Lions and the midfield communication. The space is too big between the lines, especially if there's no pressure on the ball.
hit the 45th minute. Jesse Williams drops the ball for Nico Torres. Rzuski on the challenge, throw for Menace. Do you expect to see a change in the shape or at least substitutions coming in the second for Dutch Lions?
I'm surprised something wasn't done during the half, to be honest with you. You know, before the first goal, it should have been noticed. It wasn't noticed. They've conceded 2 goals. It could have been 4 goals, could have been 5 goals.
Thank you, Reese.
You know, and we've seen the shape before in a 4-1-4-1 with them. They changed it up. I think they wanted to match the Menace shape, and obviously looking at film from before.
Rachel, when we get the half
But I would be very surprised if something doesn't change.
Juan is there on the ball. He does find Glorioso. And it was called for a offside. I believe the referee on the far side retracted that decision. And appears to be a corner for Dutch Lions.
Yeah, you know, Corey Cupid, he stopped because of that reason. He saw the flag go up, and you can't do that. You can't retract it. Let play go and then make the decision after that, because then Corey Cupid can carry on his recovery.
We're past stoppage time. Last chance in the first half. Contautas, low ball for Wheeler. Ball goes out. There will be another corner for Dutch Lions. Another chance to strike before the half. Contautas, another delivery. Wheeler inside Rzuski and Pitlick. Higher ball this time by Contautas. Thompson, far side, drops it. Tries to go around Torres. Torres wins it. Foul there, and that will be the whistle. The end whistle of the first half in this match. Des Moines Menace winning 2-0 thus far, controlling the game on chances, opportunities. Ryan Chapman at the back only faced 1 shot, and they'll try to do that in the second. What do you think about this first half?
It's all Menace so far, and there's no real game plan to the Dutch Lions so far. I expect the Menace to come out, and if nothing changes for the Lions in the second half, it could be 5 or 6-0.
Certainly so, as a comfortable lead, but 2-0 is not as comfortable as it looks, especially in this match, the sport, and how things go. With that, we will go on to a break, but stay tuned. We'll recap everything that happened in the first half, talk about what could happen in the second during the halftime. So don't go anywhere here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. We will be right back.
The Black Keys Dropout Boogie Tour. August 14th, 8 p.m., Iowa State Fair Grandstand in Des Moines.
They want to get mine on the ceiling.
With special guest, the Velveteers, the Black Keys, live and loud. Reserve tickets on sale now through iowastatefair.org and at the Iowa State Fair ticket office. Convenience fees apply to all tickets.
A family's powerful story of loss.
My heart just sank. I just knew.
Definitely the worst day of my life, too.
Lexi was bringing a dog park to Creston before she was killed.
And how one girl's passion helped others move forward.
The family picked things up where Lexi left off.
This is something Lexi really wanted to do. To be frank, she's getting it done now.
Her story and her love for animals fueled this. It'll help her legacy live on forever.
Local 5 News. Your stories, our community. We are Iowa.
Now at DeArmond Ford Indianola, find great deals on new F-150s, the best-selling truck for 46 years straight. And we have over 50 in stock with a flex buy of 3.9% for 66 months, plus $2,250 bonus cash on Power Boost, plus up to $1,000 in accessory cash. Get 0% for 36 months on all new Ford Mustangs, Escapes, and Explorers. With over 50 F-150s in stock, find our entire inventory at DeArmondFord.com.
The Chicken in Orilla is a classic roadhouse joint serving chicken any way you want. All hand-cut, hand-breaded, and 100% satisfying. Chicken, just like your mama used to make. Bring the whole fam for all their favorites, and chicken so good you'll know why we could only call ourselves the Chicken. In the middle of nowhere, but just minutes from everywhere.
Welcome back to Valley Stadium on Bright Night here at the Central Iowa Sports Network. I'm Juan Mendez on play-by-play tonight, alongside Justin Vorster on commentary. It's been a busy first half. What we can assume from the second, as we see here, the crowd of men is certainly loving it. The kids playing Chuck for a Buck here on Pride Night. And it's been a busy first half, as mentioned. A new formation, different tactic from Dutch Lions that they came out with tonight. Men is certainly taking advantage, opening the space. And I did see Luka Nedic warming up before the end of the half. Do you think he's going to come in?
It could be a very, very good possibility. You've got all of them warming up out there right now. And I tell you what, if Harmon comes in and Lagos Kunga, it's just going to open up even more. I mean, they're going to terrorize the Dutch Lions at the back, and especially if they're going to play the same shape with three at the back. To me, it's evident they haven't really trained it. Now, against the Menace in this situation, I would have played a back 4-4-2-3-1, and shaped up and pushed as long as possible, because the wide players are being punished defensively because they don't know how to deal with Corey Cupid and Ramazaki, and then obviously the runs with Nanko and Goldthorpe into the half space areas.
Clog in the middle is something that did work for Springfield ASC in the past. In the first match, first visiting Menace, and certainly that opened up in the previous matches they played away. But with that, we will go into a break. We'll be back with more information here on the half, what to expect in the second, here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Missing a quality, home-cooked meal? You know, the kind Mom used to make. Lucky for you, we found her recipe book. Welcome to the High Life. Welcome to the Champagne of Bars.
When I think about the Mini Pitch Initiative, I think about creating equal access to allow youth to have confidence in themselves, to develop teamwork. You know, for me, sports were always a huge part of my life, and I want other people to have that same experience that I did. When you revitalize space in the community, you're able to allow people to come together. We've worked really hard with the U.S. Soccer Foundation over the past couple years and bringing pitches all over the country. We're really proud of being able to create spaces for kids to play and grow. At the end of the day, soccer is just a conduit. It's allowing kids to develop and giving them the tools that they need for life. That's what soccer means to me.
Welcome back to live coverage of Des Moines Menace Soccer here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Menace currently leading 2-0 against Chicago Dutch Lions. 2 goals came in the first half. Very well done there. Goal by Diego Konings and Elliot Goldthorpe. We will take a look at them right now on the first half highlights.
Yeah, if you look at the corner, another set piece. Corey Cupid pulling 2 defenders with him. Kunnick just nodding the ball into the far post, doing what he does best. His 3rd goal of the season.
Very well done there on the first goal, and now the second.
Yeah, if you look at this, again, Goldthorpe exposing the back line in space, cuts in into the penalty area on his right foot, and just puts it underneath Danny Salazar as he was blocked by his defenders.
A brilliant finish by Goldthorpe, who had a lot of chances as well to make it 3, make it 4, even make it 5. Similar to Nanko, Spicer, and that post as well by Corey Cupid. Huge chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a load of chances that came across the penalty area. And just think about this. If Corey Cupid was on the end of that and Goldthorpe with the 2 extra ones, you know, those are half chances, not even half chances. There's so much time and space in the box. And I think it was to their amazement that Goldthorpe on the one where he just, on his left foot, bent it over the crossbar. You know, he knows he should have got it, and he will get it. You know, I don't expect any changes right now, to be honest with you. I think Dean Johnson will be pleased with how everything's gone in the half, except for being a little more clinical in front of goal. But I think he'll wait to the 60th, 65th minute and then make changes.
Certainly, as a lot of things keep working for Menace, especially in the middle with Nico Torres playing the middle alongside Valor.
Nico Torres, I love him in that position. I've seen him out wide, and now I know. He's been absolutely fantastic there with Vicente Valor. They're both controlling the game in that aspect. They put their foot on the ball when they need to. They speed the game up when they need to. And they're just controlling everything. And the Dutch Lions can't deal with them with Mensa and Contutas in the midfield. And, you know, you got Mir as well. They just can't deal with the movement and the rotation. And then you look at a player like Nedic that'll come off the bench and just secure the game. Solid. I don't know. If the Dutch Lions don't change something, maybe the formation, this game will open up more.
They do have a few options in the bench that they could implement into the second half. We will talk about them when we come back from break here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. We'll be back. One more break before we hit the second half. Excited to see what happens there. We'll be right back here on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Largest selection of German beer in the world? You'll find it at the Hessen House. From Doppelbox to Oktoberfest to Hefeweizens and Dunkels, there's no passport needed for the deliciously different beer and food at the Hessen House. So grab your friends and make it a fun night out. The Hessen House, 4th and Court, Des Moines.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today.
There's more Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
The Royal Mile, where everyone's a wee bit British. The Royal Mile is downtown Des Moines' living room with classic pub favourites. Pair them with a glass of whiskey or an expertly poured Guinness. It's bloody brilliant. The Royal Mile, a proper British pub.
Not too many places hit all the right notes. But when it comes to great atmosphere and delicious scratch-made food, Truman's is the name to know. Game days are for Chiefs fans, but every day is for the food fans. Truman's, get to know us by name.
It takes a village to empower a young person to achieve their full potential. Yet today in America, 1 in 3 kids are growing up without a mentor. Together, we can change this. You can be that someone for a young person by becoming a mentor. Join the village. Big brothers, big sisters. Become a big today.
Welcome back here at the Central Iowa Sports Network. We're at Valley Stadium where Menace lead 2-0 on Pride Night. As you see there, the Pride Night kits the Moines Menace are wearing, sponsored by and in partnership with Iowa Safe Schools. Those jerseys that they're wearing tonight will be auctioned, and it will be in partnership and donated to Iowa Safe Schools. So you see the crowd there in this current win, and we did speak a little bit about this when we were off air. What can Chicago do? What can they implement in the second? And there's one thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is Alex Barger, who has performed really well thus far when he has played for Dutch Lions. He will be a freshman at Indiana University, a great program, great recruiting in the Big Ten. We'll talk about that for sure. He was the 2021-2022 Gatorade Illinois Player of the Year out of Naperville High. A great player that they could implement very young, but a good option for this team. Now, there's also Nana Frimpong as well, and some options can open up with that.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, we look at it and go, maybe I'm being a bit harsh because it is a very young team, and I think it's great for the program with Chicago Dutch Lions and what they're doing, and they have local players playing for the organization. And then you look at the other organizations, they got Chicago City FC. You know, so they're nurturing and developing the kids through the program to play for the USL League 2 team as well, with the main objective of going into college, securing positions in college. And I think it's a fantastic development plan, pathway, and a player development plan for the individuals.
Certainly is. As you said, the recruiting on this team, there's Tasker Wheeler was initially recruited by Marquette, for example, now playing at Wofford College. A few players as well from Drake Pitlick as well here locally, playing in Des Moines. Some players from Eastern Illinois as well. And Coastal Carolina, Noah Glorioso started there, going on to play at Wisconsin. So a lot of these players, as you said, they love their local players. They love players that play in Illinois, and especially Lombardy, Illinois, Vernon Hills, Naperville is a favorite. So they love homegrown talent. So you see them warm up there. Appears as no substitutions for that side. We'll make sure to update you on that and confirm it. Menace, there is one substitution. You see him there in the number 12.
Lukanedic comes in for Vicente Valeur, and maybe it's just a change just to rest Valeur because he's been through a lot over the past couple of weeks or so. Lukanedic was a starting player in this side, and this is what we talk about with the competition and training and the environment. Lukanedic is a quality player. He was a quality player last year. He was an influential part of the team. He will come in and offer the same, but defensively, he's as solid as a rock.
There we see Noah Glorioso. As mentioned, he will be playing at Wisconsin. And now it does look like a 4 at the back for Dutch Lions. There's the 4-1-4-1.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see that, how they've changed the shape now. And hopefully this will work for them.
Cupid already on the attack. Moving on forward. Ball inside. Nanko on the touch. A turn on it. Nanko try to go around Glorioso there. Play ball Nedic. His first touch. Nanko back to Nedic. Puts the ball inside. Still in possession. Menace fighting for it. Goldthorpe lands it. Dispossessed and cleared away. But as we said, the 4-1-4-1 we're used to seeing Dutch Lions playing.
Yeah, and you can see luckily they've shaped up in a 4-1-4-1. Here they are dropping at the right time. That's much better. They're timing everything of Trotman's delivery. Again, but Nedic is coming to the game. Did you see that lovely piece of technique with the outside of his right foot, just playing the ball in? Just a slightly disguised ball into Chris Nanko.
As the press by Menace continues there, no foul called. Yamazaki plays it. Torres puts it in the middle, trying to look for Goldthorpe, who thought Nanko was doing the run. Koning's on the touch. Now Jesse Williams to Nedic.
I mean, yeah.
Nedic combining. This is going to build his confidence coming into the game. He's had some great touches so far.
On the far side now. Throw for Dutch Lions.
Next stoppage I'm going to have, actually,
Pitlick
you can go ahead.
finding Juarez. Mensah. Nenko on the press.
Next stop.
Glorioso now.
One break. Yep, good.
Ball floated up and forward, looking for Thompson.
That should be...
Mensah, chest down, Nedic looking at him, staring him down. Mensah still on the ball. Finds a pass to Thompson. Cuts inside, didn't do a pass on time. Torres punishes there. Mir sees it go back now to Wheeler.
Yeah, Torres just looking for Goldthorpe there, but the back line has changed with Contutus going into the right back position.
Yamazaki trying to protect the ball.
Make sure, let's have a look at that again.
Taken away by Dutch Lions, challenged by Williams, wins it. Mir now puts it down. Chance for Glorioso. Puts the ball curling away, way far away from Trotman, from everybody. And it will go all the way down. It appears to be a throw for Menace.
Glorioso is coming to the right back position, into the back four. That's the change. And then Ruzetsky and Pitlock centre backs by the looks of it. We'll just clarify that right now.
Looks like Pitlick will be playing left back.
Left back, yep. Looks like that's happened.
Rzuski, as mentioned, and Wheeler playing center back. That is right. Mir, the CDM. Mensah and Contaudis as the slightly more forward pushed up center mids is now chance. Corey Cupid down to Nenko. 3v3 for Menace. Nenko on space. Cuts inside. Drops a man. Shot blocked by Rzuski. Following shot by Nedic goes way over.
Rzuski with a critical block there off Nanko. Nanko cutting in onto his favorite right foot. Rzuski just sticking his body in the way.
You could see it coming from a mile away, but even the defender wasn't ready for that stop. The shift of the hips, the low turn. Nanko very quick to do that.
His low sense of gravity is so deceiving. He'll just drop his left shoulder, cut in onto his right, keeps the ball close to his feet.
The lights really not helping at the moment.
As Cupid plays it back to Suarez. Konings.
We can at least look at
long ball. Yamazaki appears to be onside, is called offside. Very close there. Konings again. I have to mention it, the trademark long ball to his right side. As you see there on the sideline, Kunga, Harmon warming up.
I'm sure we're going to see them probably in about 10 minutes, I would say. Kunga would probably come into a 10 role based on the decision of Dean Johnson. And then I can see Cyrus Harmon going up front.
Barriga now cuts inside. Overlapping was Contaudis. Barriga still on it. Steps on it. Tries to find Contaudis, and Jesse Williams finds it on his foot. Nico Torres now down to Nenko. Again on this one-on-one against Wheeler. Nenko, look at the steps. Puts a move on him. Cuts inside again, surrounded this time. Nenko is still on the ball somehow. Facing some pressure and a foul.
Nanko's got some skill, but what a ball. That delivery from Nico Torres for Nanko on our near side on the touchline here was absolutely brilliant. Look at that skill there, just rolling the ball with the sole of his foot, cutting in. Maybe there was a time to pass the ball. Pressure came in. And a foul was given away. He's just so sharp, that low sense of gravity. He's quick. When he runs at speed, the ball's glued to his foot.
Nanko, 5'6", from Canada. Played 4 years at Syracuse. A great, great program. And then he moved on to play professionally in Canada as well for Forge FC. And now Goldthorpe on the kick. Tries to curl one away from Salazar. Goes wide and over.
Got the bend that he needed on that. Just going away from that near post as Danny Salazar came across.
Mensah facing pressure. Goldthorpe trying to get it back. Good stop there by Barriga. Mensah again. Loses the ball this time, Yamazaki on it. But as mentioned, Chris Nanko playing for Forge FC with the champs in 2019, 2020, and 2022. He was part of that team, very brilliant team in the Canadian Premier League. As now Corey Cupid trying to do some step overs of his own. Here's Nanko facing press of 3. Nedic back to Suarez. And as you mentioned, the cooling down, the breeze, helping out Dutch Lions as well, and the pressure, the energy. They picked it up the second half.
Yeah, but you can see they're used to this shape. So they're all in tune as far as how they're playing in this 4-1-4-1. You could see in the change of shape, they couldn't deal with the 3 at the back and 2 holding. It was 3-5-2. The recoveries weren't right. There was no communication between the wing backs and the center backs left and right. So it was just, here you can see they've played this before. I just don't know why they didn't start it this way.
Seeking to be, maybe a surprise in the tactics, but certainly way more comfortable in a 4-1-4-1. Menace still dominating. Yamazaki trying to use his pace.
But Juan, also on that point, sorry to interrupt you there, but also on that point, did they practice it this week in preparation for this match?
That is true. That is true. As Menace plays a very certain way, Dean Johnson's system. Very, very notable.
Methodical.
Very methodical. As Goldthorpe now shifting around, faces a challenge. Ball first, says the referee. Williams back to Konings. Suarez opens up for him. Gets the ball. Moving on forward, Cupid is at the bottom. Finds him. Cupid cutting around Thompson now. Shifts it to Torres. Dangerous pass. Intercepted after all. Now chance. It was Juarez there. No foul called. And now Torres down to Cupid. Cupid to Nanko. Wheeler facing up on him. Nanko still on the ball. Putting on a move. Try to pass it to Spicer. And now Thompson finds it.
Nanko's becoming too predictable now when he's receiving the ball in the wide area, half space on the left-hand side. He's cutting in onto his right. He's better when he's on the right-hand side, cutting onto his right foot and then driving across the box.
Barriga puts the ball looking for Thompson there. Barriga squaring up Jesse Williams, trying to find a ball. The arrow was cleared. And now a throw on the Menace final third for Dutch Lions. Plays it back quickly. Pitlick plays it back. No offside. Barriga on it, tries to go to the inside of Yamazaki, who puts the body there and gets a goal kick. Very well done there by Haruki Yamazaki. Goal kick, Ryan Trotman.
Good defending there from Yamazaki, just showing his experience. Goal kick. And Trotman just playing the ball into Suarez. But earlier on, Koenig got the ball as the Dutch Lions were pressing out. He got his head up. He looked to the far side. As that ball on, he could see the press on the far side. Nope, he went straight back into Trotman. He could have played that ball. The Menace could have been in trouble. That's just showing his experience and his awareness of the game and recognizing the press from the Dutch Lions.
The Moines back line, very experienced. A lot of poise, composure on the ball. Mensa, surrounded, plays it back to Wheeler. Finding Mir. Looking for Contautis there on the run. Now ball, Konings, down to Suarez.
Menace did well there. Comfortable on the ball. Yamazaki was spaced on the far side, out of your picture.
Spicer. Torres lining up for a shot, puts the ball for Nanko. If he delayed it maybe just a little bit, he could have found him there early on the pass.
The weight of that pass has got to be perfect, otherwise it's going to run into the goalkeeper, Salazar, who was ready for it. But Yamazaki was expecting the ball on the far side as well.
Jesse Williams playing way up forward. Menace with the throw. He drops back to his position. It'll be Yamazaki to do the throw for Menace. And we have substitutions coming in for both sides.
No, up. Substitute. Underneath the USL with 2
We see there on the far side, it appears to be possibly Tyler Moss.
Midfield.
And Cyrus Harmon is coming in. There we see him.
Okay.
So Haruki Yamazaki steps out.
Yes.
Tyler Moss on the far side.
Actually, you're starting to get a little bit better.
And leaving was Tyrese Spicer, coming in Cyrus Harmon. And we'll make sure to tell you who came in, as well as a chance for Nanko opens up there on the volley. Could have made it 3. We'll make sure to tell you who came in for Dutch Lions. And it is who I mentioned, number 11, Alex Barger.
Good call on that one.
Thank you, thank you.
Good call on that.
Yes, you two have the shot touchdown, right?
Playing, appears to be the right wing as there's a foul called on the field. Called on Mensa.
Mensa picks up the yellow card for a foul, I believe on Torres.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Showing a replay. We'll be going back to 1.
Cyrus Harmon coming into the game, plays it into Torres. Late tackle there from Mensa, sliding in as Torres had played the ball.
Torres still down. He had the tough challenge earlier that he faced.
You're clear. Go ahead and get him.
And he is slowly getting up nettage. Suarez making sure he is okay. Still doing a stretch. Kyle Kraus there, as we see you stepping in near the sideline with a couple bottles of water. And Nico Torres steps up, seems to be okay. Gets some claps from Valley Stadium. And Goldthorpe will take the pass here on the set piece. Goldthorpe lines one up, curling it for Koenigs' head. Nenko tries to drop it.
Don't be afraid to look out.
And a Harmon on the ball. Back to Nedic, back to Koenigs. Now Harmon with space, rocking the number 17. Plays it for Nanko. Nanko surrounded. And a challenge on Nanko is called for the foul. Referee, Dutch Lions players not agreeing there. And a dangerous chance here for Menace.
You see how quickly the speed of actions were earlier when the ball was played into Nedic and he just glanced it into Koenig and it was played in. Here we see Cyrus Harmon on the ball playing it into Nanko. Just got sandwiched there between Mensa, who's on a yellow card as well, and Wheeler. He's got to be careful as this would be Goldthorpe territory.
4 on the wall, including Jesse Williams. Shot by Goldthorpe, curls it, touched by Salazar, hits the post, and it appears to be a goal for Menace. It's Diego Alberto Suarez.
Alberto Suarez it is, and what did I say? That was Goldthorpe territory on the free kick. What a free kick, bending it away from the goalkeeper, Danny Salazar. In the 59th minute.
59th minute. Here's the free kick. A lot happened in this sequence. Shot by Goldthorpe, touched by Salazar into the post, and there to clean it up, Alberto Suarez gets a goal here tonight. Suarez, who already had a goal in the season, gets his second, has an assist as well. The back line of men is showing up on the current 3-0. Suarez, right place, right time.
So on the night here, Goldthorpe got the first goal, well, first goal assist, got the second goal, and he's assisted the third goal.
Call on Chris Nanko there, chatting with Mir. Eliam Mir. That goal happened really quickly. Set piece was called. Goldthorpe, as you said, his territory, eager to take it. Saved by Salazar. Off the post. Caught me off guard. It was Alberto Suarez to pounce on it, put it away.
He made it look easy. It was difficult here. He had to succumb to defenders. He got his head to it. And it's great to see the goal scoring spread around with the Des Moines Menace.
Now Cupid moving on forward. Try to lay a ball for Nanko. Glorioso now. Harmon there first, using that pace. Cyrus Harmon cuts around 2 players. Harmon still fighting for it. Mensa wins it this time. Now moving forward. Here come Dutch Lions. Also newly introduced, appears to be the number 9 for Dutch Lions, Nicolas Lopez. Nicolas Lopez from Valencia, Spain. Now chance here, Barger on the ball, on the left foot. Plays it back to Mir. Back to Barger. Barger, Corey Cupid. Looking at him, loses the ball there. Corey Cupid repossesses Harmon. Takes his time, plays it back to Luka Nedic. Barger still trying to steal the ball away. Does so momentarily. Glorioso finding Cantaudes. Chance and shot there by Lopez. And now Barger on the ball, plays it back to Mir. Mensa. Pitlick lines up a shot, trying to test Troutman. Low driven, rising away of goal, but a shot there by Pitlick could have been dangerous.
Why not? Might as well take a shot. It was on. There was no pressure on Pitlick. He struck it well. Struck it with venom. Just going over the bar. I think Troutman might have had that covered, as it was from our angle. Looked like it was close, and it might not have been.
Now Corey Cupid stepping up.
But wait a second.
Goldthorpe in the middle. Has an option on the far side. Has one on the near side and is called offside by the linesman. Goldthorpe was on. Nanko had the ball. Could have been 4 for Menace. One more. And now Barger trying to rescue his team from the bottom. On the left foot, facing Suarez. Ball looking for Cantaudes. No connection there. Ryan Troutman with the ball.
It was a good ball in for Cantaudes, but it was well covered on the far side. The cover defending was absolutely brilliant from Jesse Williams, just leaving the ball into Troutman.
So right there, 2 aside.
The chants. The Red Army Society, the drums, you can hear them here at Valley. Home team up 3-0.
Yeah, the Des Moines Society were here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon for their tailgate. Alive and kicking as per normal.
Cheering this team on that is looking for a 4th goal. And looking for a 7th win as Luka Nedic finding Tyler Moss. Moss puts the ball way up high. We'll find Nanko. Nearby is Cupid. Corey Cupid. Ball for Nanko. Nanko puts on a move. Finding Nedic. Nedic with space puts a shot and it skies over on top of the locker rooms and the building.
Great piece of skill there from Nanko. The combination with Cupid as we have subs coming in. But the ball earlier from Nedic into the wide area for Moss. Great awareness.
Great awareness there by the number 12. As you see, and now coming in is Curtis De Leon. As being delayed slightly is the substitution.
Looks like it's Nanko.
Nanko stepping out. As you saw him there, Curtis De Leon stepping on forward. Elliot Goldthorpe will likely be the new striker per se for Menace. De Leon playing the center attacking mid position.
I can see them rotating and continuous rotating. And that's the versatility you'll get with Goldthorpe. He could play as a 9, as a 10. His positioning's very good. How he drifts off the shoulders of defenders. I must say, it's been a lot better with the shape and the lineup with the 4-1-4-1 with the Dutch Lions. The second half looks more organized.
It has been a lot more polished, but still with a lot of open space to work with. Our Menace, Cupid. Ball played down, ball inside from De Leon, almost finding Goldthorpe on the run. Now Barger on the left foot.
It's a good ball from De Leon. Goldthorpe did check his shoulder, but then changed his movement. Otherwise, he would have been on the half turn to receive that ball on his back foot to go to goal. He had the time and space.
Torres finding Moss, finding Harmon. Inside is Goldthorpe, also De Leon shifting inside. Harmon finds Moss. Moss with a shot. Salazar there first.
No one tracking Suarez.
One is live.
Cantaudes. Barger puts a move on Nedic. Back to Glorioso. Mir. Shifting inside, De Leon on the press. Cantaudes. Foul called on Torres. 66 minutes into the match.
One is live.
Pitlick moving on forward. Barriga on the chance. Down on the wing, cuts inside on the right foot. Touch pass. Barriga on the shot, blocked by Nedic. Now Mir finds it. De Leon repossesses back to Konings. Menace comfortable in the half. Down to Suarez, down to Cupid. Now alone up top is Elliot Goldthorpe. Moves around. Defenders, finds the ball. Moving on forward. Puts the ball. Goldthorpe for Harmon. Harmon strikes the post. What a chance for Menace. Could have been 4. Could have been another assist for Goldthorpe.
What a dangerous ball by Goldthorpe. Brown, the back of the defenders as they're tracking back. Perfect ball in there for Harmon as he hit the crossbar. But again, it started here from the back. It came out from the back as the speed of actions. Suarez playing the ball in first time onto the left-hand side into Corey Cupid, and then the run off the shoulder in behind the right back for the Dutch Lions. Goldthorpe again finding that space.
Could have been a brilliant goal. It was a fantastic pass and cross from Goldthorpe for Harmon on the volley. Ball had a little bit of height on it around the knee area. Harmon couldn't put it away. And coming in for Dutch Lions just now is Luke Bianco, the number 8. Luke Bianco, who might be playing in the middle, replacing. We'll make sure to find out exactly who he replaced. But Bianco appears to be playing in the middle, alongside Mensa. And moving on forward, Jesse Williams takes a crack at it. Jesse Williams' ball drifts wide near one of our cameras. Jesse Williams trying to be the third center back for Menace to score tonight.
Well, everyone's lining up for the strike. They've just got to get that ball in the back of the net. The Menace leading comfortably 3-0.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if Aaron actually caught.
As long as they don't concede, and I think that's critical as far as Trotman's concerned as well. Just staying organized and disciplined, especially in transition.
De Leon finding Goldthorpe. Goldthorpe on the run. Puts a shot with his right foot. Insane goal for Elliot Goldthorpe. It's another one for him. It's 4-4 Menace. As he celebrates down the sideline, it's Elliot Goldthorpe again.
De Leon, what a ball by De Leon. Goldthorpe knocked off balance, falling to his left, getting his right toe to the ball, showing great technique and brilliance, putting the ball past Salazar. As you can see here, just slightly knocked off the ball. But look at the technique in that. Straight into the far post, and Goldthorpe onto his second goal of the game.
6th in the season. De Leon, back-to-back assists, gets one last match, gets one tonight. The connection there working out. Menace with a 4-0 lead around the 70th minute. It's Goldthorpe to do it. Menace securing a 7th win, securing the valuable 3 points.
Do we have any objections so far with player of the match?
Oh, still a lot of match left, but it does make a lot of sense to tease at it being Elliot Goldthorpe.
He's played well so far. The movement's been good. He's definitely up there in contention.
Sharman on the clearance, looking for Harmon. Menace known for scoring a lot of goals late. Full throttle all throughout the match as Harmon has the ball. Using the pace against Brzezinski is dropped. Foul is called.
Harmon, another player. He can start. He comes off the bench. He's difficult to contend with defensively, especially when he's under pressure.
And here's De Leon on a move. Cutting inside, floats a ball, looking for Harmon. Nico Torres puts it down, shot with the left foot. Hard strike, way off target, but courageously putting up a shot with the left foot.
Yeah, just stepping in as we have some more changes.
Lagos Kunga coming in alongside Stephen Fikula.
And it looks like Elliot Goldthorpe will be replaced by Lagos Kunga.
That is right. Stepping out will be Suarez as well. 2 goal scorers for Menace tonight. Stepping out, coming in at the left center back, Stephen Fikula for Menace, making his debut in the USL League 2 for Menace. And Lagos Kunga, well known around here for scoring goals.
Yes, and if you don't know him, be aware.
Scoring goals, to put it lightly.
He's another player that great awareness and works off shoulders of defenders. He's sneaky. You have to watch him. He gets the ball at feet. He'll run at you.
Here he is in the number 10. Finding Nedic. Now Moss on the far side. De Leon cutting up inside, and now chance. Moss cross looking for the run of Kunga. Will be a corner for Menace.
Well, that was a great block there on the far side by Pitlick, I believe. It was a great block, but ball earlier from Nedic with the outside of his right boot, just playing it in first time. Moss with the silky skills, hitting the byline, and there was Kunga waiting at the top of the penalty area. And Pitlick stepping in to clear it for a corner.
Take this corner. De Leon in swinger. De Leon, ball floated inside, a header. Appeared to be by Kunga. Deflection will be another corner for Menace.
The pressure keeps piling in and piling in, and you can see the players out there enjoying themselves, all wanting to get on the score sheet.
Wide open score sheet, 4-0 for Menace. They certainly want more. De Leon from one side to the other. Now an outswinger with his left foot. Stands, stomping. De Leon, hand up, ball inside. Jesse Williams wanted a header. Corey Cupid on the left foot, ball in the middle, touched away. De Leon will protect it. Another corner for the Moines.
And that will be a corner. Dutch Lions not quite clear in their lines as Corey Cupid picked up the pieces on the edge of the penalty area, driving through and striking with his left foot as De Leon sets up again.
Another Menace corner. Ball inside. Header. Konings almost had it there. Kunga in possession. Now leaving the box for Dutch Lions. First there is Cupid, wants one of his own. That goes Kunga now, trying to have some fun with the ball, and then Moss stepping up in front of Nico Lopez.
That was good at the back there.
Mikula on his first touch. Torres, back to Nedic. Kunga with the red boots. Ball in for De Leon. De Leon shifts it now. Cupid, floating ball for Harmon. It'll be Danny Salazar to possess.
Yeah, Harmon just tangling up there with Rosetsky. Rosetsky, as far as the ball played in, just putting Harmon off a little bit.
Menace continue to press. Mir, Moss eyeing it down. Now Pitlick on it. Pitlick ball looking for Nico Lopez. Koenig stepping forward. And back to Jesse Williams. Back now, Nico Torres.
Also, the recoveries on the far side with Tyler Moss have been fantastic. It's not all about going forward.
Here's another one-on-one. Cyrus Hardman inside. Not the best decision there by Cyrus.
Cutting into pressure again, wants it on his favored right foot. That's good defending there from Corey Cupid, just blocking the ball from going into the feet of Alex Barger.
Now for a very long time, this is the first in quite a bit that Dutch Lions have some space to work with and trying to regather after that heavy attack from Menace.
Yeah, I mean, right from the start of the game with the onslaught, if they would have started this way in a 4-1-4-1, could it have been different? Just the way the Menace come out is, it's hard to deal with this season.
As Mensa throws a punch on Luka
Mensa
Nedic.
threw a punch. Luka Nedic is one of those players that will retaliate. He's got to be careful. He did. I saw something there. If we have a look at this again, Juan.
Mensa will be sent off for sure. As Koenig's,
Jesse Williams has got to keep his hands down.
Stick with the refs, stick with the
Koenig's trying to calm everybody down. Same as Rzuski there telling Mensa to get back. No need for that. Williams also moving forward. Fikula, a very mature player, trying to tell him as well to step back. And now the cards will be handed. Referee writing them down. Luka Nedic certainly on the foul there. Tough challenge, might get a yellow, but after that it was Mensa who...
I saw pushing and shoving. You know, if you put your hands on another player in an aggressive way, it's dangerous.
No.
It can be classed as a red card, Juan.
Could be. Now Tyler Turner, referee tonight, on camera now, will make some decisions, talk to the crew. Certainly not what you like to see, the sportsmanship-wise. And now. Calling on Nedic. Nedic gets a yellow.
It's going to be a red.
Red for Mensa.
Yep. So Nedic, his retaliation, when he retaliates like that, you know it was something.
Certainly.
And Mensa's been sent off. Luka Nedic now needs to keep his cool. Let's have a look at this again. Mensa, Luka Nedic coming in from behind. There's the retaliation. The foot into his back. And that was really good from his teammates, getting in between Nedic because it could have been worse.
Mensa there instantly showed that he didn't like the challenge. Hard challenge by Nedic, deserving of a yellow, but he can't respond that way to it.
He was also on a yellow card as well, so that's the second yellow, which is a red.
You're clear.
That is right. As now Dutch Lions playing with 10 men. And as I said, good by Williams to step up, not let anything happen further. Trying to control things.
And Jesse Williams is like a brick wall. He will stand his ground. You can't get past him. Keeping everything calm. Koenig came in there.
Dean Johnson talking to Tyler Turner as well. Gives him a yellow. Dean Johnson gets a yellow as well. Talking to Matt Cayley there on the sideline and alongside Juan David Cediel. Now substitutions come in for Dutch Lions. Several of them will be their backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, free the goalkeeper. Hit the goalkeeper.
William Maurice. You assume they're stepping up.
You're good too. You're good too.
Danny Salazar leaving the night.
Good job on that one. Getting that one for me too.
Will Maurice, 6'3" from Minooka, Illinois.
You can get off the official without a free kick.
Fun fact about him, he studied zoology, or very interested in zoology.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Something different.
Something different. There to switch things up. Now Amir. Actually, somebody new came in for the team there. As everybody got certainly a good rest after that stoppage. Now Barger finding Nico Lopez. Nico against Nico. Nico Torres wins that one. Nico Lopez tries to get it back. Now throw for Menace. 80th minute. Certainly going to have a lot more in stoppage time in this second as Fikula gives it to Koenigs, back to Fikula.
At least another 6 minutes, 7 minutes, possibly, adding in the changes. At least the thunderstorms have stayed away tonight.
It's true. It's been near. It's been close. The clouds staying just away to continue this USL League 2 action as Nedic stepping up and forward. Pokes the ball away. De Leon on the ball looking for Harmon. Somewhat finds it.
And it was the wrong option from De Leon. He had options to his left-hand side, especially with Corey Cupid out wide.
Here's Fikula opening up for Nedic. Back to Koenigs. Stepping up. Finding Harmon, Tasker Wheeler on the step. Grabbing the waist of Harmon. Tasker Wheeler will get a booking for this one.
That's where Harmon's so good as well. leans into his defenders. I'm glad he's kept his emotions to himself there because he can be volatile and lash out at times. As we look at this, gets his arms around him, around Wheeler. Wheeler just dragging him to the ground.
Wheeler, 6'1" from Fair Oaks Ranch, Texas.
One is live.
Nedich. Down to Cupid. Ball inside, played it, headed away.
Jesse Williams will take his time getting to the ball.
Menace still on the attack. Ball played inside, rotation. Bianco on the touch. Now a clearance looking for Lopez. Koenigs heads it now. Moving on forward for Dutch Lions. Player that also came in just now, that's Nana Nudo Frimpong. Frimpong 5'9", number 16, from Munster, Indiana.
One is live.
Actually moving to Gardner Webb to play college. From Eastern Illinois to Gardner Webb. Jesse Williams on the fight. Nedich. De Leon dropping back. Like it's Kunga, they try to put on a move. Still fighting for the ball now. Dutch Lions, Bianco has been very active. A lot of movement now. Barger on the far side, cuts inside, puts a shot up, strikes. Trautman with the save, strikes the post. Still on the attack there, the Dutch Lions, but there's Alex Barger putting up a shot. How about that?
First test for Trautman. Barger cutting onto his left foot. Fantastic strike. Struck with venom, as you can see this again. The pressure there from Nedich. Ball played into Barger. Barger cutting in onto his left, just at the top of the penalty area. I don't think Trautman got fingertips to that either.
That's the danger that Alex Barger is. That's why Indiana wants him to play there. And now Harmon using that pace. Cyrus Harmon has Kunga on the right. Has options to the left. Kunga now with space. Where's he going to go? Lagos. Kunga. Ball inside. And a shot, and it's a goal. It's Cyrus Harmon. 5 for Des Moines, 5 for Menace.
They were lining up in the penalty area there. Went through everyone, and there was Cyrus Harmon to finish off. Look at him there with the little jig there with Jesse Williams. The dancing's going to go on into the night for the Des Moines Menace as Cyrus Harmon clinches the 5th goal.
The atmosphere at Valley. A goal for Menace. The 5th, Kunga. Several players in the box. Nobody touches it. Harmon finds it and gets the goal. His first tonight. Harmon, his 3rd in the season.
You can see De Leon frustrated that he didn't connect that, but what a great goal there. Just Cyrus Harmon on it just to place it into the back of the net.
5-0. Menace still one more. Ficula on it. Barger on the pressure. Goes back to Trautman.
Yeah, Siraj, just go ahead now.
Going back to that Barger shot. That is why Indiana wants him, but wow, Harmon there. The speed of Menace moving on forward. Nico Lopez on the challenge. Torres.
All right, so 2, my ultimate look.
Brzezinski back to Pitlick. And now Torres on it. Some Menace fans leaving a little early, trying to escape the possibility of rain. We've been very fortunate thus far that no rain has arrived here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. My weather app said otherwise. We've been fortunate tonight.
I had a check earlier on. It did say around 10 p.m., but the wind has picked up, and you can see the crowd leaving early just in case they want to beat the thunderstorms that are coming in here tonight.
Still a great showing by the fans here on Pride Night. Happy that this game is being played, showing up for the team. As Dutch Lions trying to create something. Tyler Moss running up for the pressure. Gets the ball back. Tyler Moss plays it to Harmon. Kunga in the middle. Cyrus Harmon using that pace again. What does he have in the tank? Harmon. Kunga back to Harmon. Shielded away.
2 to your left.
Maurice plays it down.
Justin must get here.
Dutch Lions.
It's not that quick.
Nico Lopez on it. Vicula reads it well. And he's going to let Troutman palm it down.
Oh, that was close.
Bit of danger there. Troutman keeps it in the box. Didn't love that challenge there, but...
Vicula left it. Troutman was communicating. He came out, but that slide tackle coming in at the end. Troutman wasn't too happy about that.
Certainly don't want to catch any... What a move by Corey Cooper there. Anything this late in the match. As De Leon misreads Torres' move. Bianco. Nambo there playing right back, number 22 for Dutch Lions. Valdemar Rambo. Nambo, pardon. Now Kunga on the ball. Past a few yard lines. There's Lagos Kunga on the left foot. Takes a stop, takes a look, has some options. Lagos Kunga. Another stop, another turn. Chance now. De Leon cuts on the right foot.
Too compact in there.
Nico Torres wants one. Nico Torres puts a shot, strikes the post. Almost a goal for Nico Torres, and Wilmer Reese palms it.
If anybody deserves a goal, it's Nico Torres. He's done well in the midfield. In the 2 holding earlier on with Vicente Villau, and now with Neda, it's a great combination. But if you look at this, it was very, very compact. Lagos played the ball out to Torres. Torres, what a strike there to the left-hand side of William Maurice, hitting the post and bouncing out.
The ball may have been slightly deflected by Maurice, but Nico Torres almost had a brilliant goal, and is called on the foul there, but Torres still looking for his first goal. Almost had a brilliant goal on Wednesday against Springfield.
Good job on that.
Almost finished it up and then almost got this one. The post was there to deny him now. Tyler Moss. Kunga on the run. Kunga. I see Jesse Williams in the box. Lagos Kunga turning. Cutting back. Moss opening up. Kunga still on the flank. Lagos Kunga puts it through. And it wasn't called
That
in.
looked like it was in.
Might have been on the line there because Kunga putting up the move in a very tight space.
But if not, great commitment there on the goal line to clear the ball as Nico Torres came across.
Slash that ball to the stands. But what a move by Kunga there. Working with little to no space.
Made something out of nothing.
That is right. That is what he does. 89th minute. Here's Tasker Wheeler. Nambo. Wheeler. Rzuski tries to find a run there. Konings again repossessing, playing that anchor role for Menace.
Konings just dropping at the right moment as Jesse Williams chested the ball down. Just the small details that go into the game that go unrecognized. He could have still been square and that ball was through and we would have been in danger.
Menace wants 6. Curtis De Leon wants 1. Curtis De Leon puts it away. His first goal for Menace. It's Curtis De Leon at home. It's 6 for Des Moines.
And what a well-taken goal there by Curtis De Leon. As that ball was played in, he had to take the ball out of his air on his left foot. Made it look easy, but it's great technique as he played it past the goalkeeper, as you see here. What a ball. Onto his chest, bringing the ball down, getting the right side of the defender and placing it into the near post of the goalkeeper, Maurice.
And they're hugging Adrian Gamero on the side, waiting for him for the embrace. Curtis De Leon gets his first goal in a Menace jersey.
He assisted the 4th goal, gets his first goal for the Menace in a Menace jersey.
De Leon, 5'8" from Raleigh, North Carolina. Played at UAB, moving on to Campbell University. Very happy for him. We're into stoppage time. Well in. Only 1 minute was added, and that is going to be all here from West Des Moines, from Valley Stadium. Des Moines Menace wins 6-0 against Chicago Dutch Lions on Pride Night. A fantastic performance, bettering their 5-0 win away, protecting a home 7th win in the season.
Absolutely fantastic. They're keeping the winning run going. They have a game away from home coming up. They have the big one against Chicago City FC here at home on July 1st, coming up to the 4th weekend. And if they just keep it going this way, they're going to keep climbing and keep climbing. They haven't conceded a goal now in the 3 games. This has been absolutely fantastic, Juan. And scoring goals and from set pieces, including corners. And this is what Dean Johnson has been asking for.
That is exactly right. The clean sheets recovering after that defeat. We will make sure to recap all the goals and show you that after this break. But a fantastic performance here at West Des Moines. We will be right back here on the Central Iowa Sports Network for highlights, recap. Don't go anywhere.
Need orthopedic care today? DMOS Orthopedic Urgent Injury Clinics in Ankeny and West Des Moines are open 6 days a week. No appointment necessary. Our 2 convenient walk-in clinics offer you full access to dedicated orthopedic specialists. Wait times and costs are generally less than an ER visit. Check hours of operation and wait times instantly at DMOS.com. DMOS Urgent Injury Clinics in Ankeny and West Des Moines, helping you get back to living.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Now at DeYarman Ford Indianola, find great deals on new F-150s. The best-selling truck for 46 years straight. And we have over 50 in stock with a flex buy of 3.9% for 66 months. Plus $2,250 bonus cash on Power Boost. Plus up to $1,000 in accessory cash. Get 0% for 36 months on all new Ford Mustangs, Escapes, and Explorers. With over 50 F-150s in stock, find our entire inventory at DeYarmanFord.com.
Welcome back to the conclusion of this USL League 2 match from Valley Stadium. Des Moines Menace winning 6-0 against Chicago Dutch Lions FC. It's time to recap the goals, the moments. I'm Juan Mendes, play-by-play. Justin, how about we recap these moments that we had? A 6-0 win, way to defend the home on Pride Night. Certainly brilliant as we dive into them here.
Well, look at this goal here. The final goal, De Leon. What a goal, taken down on his chest. Great composure, the skill. He made it look so easy.
He did make it look easy. It was a quick pass, good chest down. One of the many goals in this match is here. We see another one. We see the 5th. It was Lagos Kunga on the move. De Leon sees it pass by Harmon, capitalizes there to put it to a 5th. And what a way to do it.
Unbelievable. If you look at what comes off the bench as well, with Lagos Kunga, you got Cyrus Harmon, and then obviously on the right-hand side, Tyler Moss was very, very good today coming off the bench. He was rapid up and down. His defensive duties and recovering were fantastic. Just an all-round performance leading up to the next match.
He was very, very energetic. More goals happened in this match as well in the second, as things always come alive for Menace in the second, as it has in the past few matches, but a great performance from Des Moines. There were your highlights there, as you saw, and the team moves on to 7-1. They will face Peoria on the 24th. And after that, the big match we keep speaking of, Chicago City here, July 1st. That'll be a huge, huge matchup that everybody around the USL League 2 will be looking at as we're getting closer to playoffs.
And that could be the deciding factor with the momentum going Des Moines Menace way right now. It's just up and up. They've gone over the hill. They've dealt with adversity and situations. And guess what? Personality and character has prevailed here and just brought them through. And look at this. They haven't conceded in 3 games.
Exactly so, as we're going to leave you there. A brilliant performance at home from Menace. We'll be back here together on July 1st as well on the Central Iowa Sports Network. That is all tonight. Thank you to everybody. Our producer, Randy Nelson, as well here. I'm Juan Mendez alongside Justin Borster. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Have a good one.